Overly toxic, metal piercing, fork, hollow point tongue. Dum-dums, how? Shot from Gatling guns. Hooked on phonic, packing a vicious vocabulary. Malicious with malice and mayhem. Fuck a dictionary. Give me the mic and I'll slay them. Lame, illiterate, poetic sissies. Pisses me the fuck off. Miss me with that shit. I'll stick a vernacular foot so far in your ass, you won't be able to pass verbal gas. So far in your ass, the water on my knee will rise and ebb above your head, and you drown with a poetic ass kicking, leaving lyrical lacerations on your lungs from a verbal hangnail that hung on my big toe as I flow upward, kicking you in your eardrum. Wanna hear some? Tap dance on your tonsils, leaving kiwi shoe polish on your breath, a cavity in your best rhyme, and an abscess on the rest. Call me the proverbial verbal menacing dentist with the drill, and I got lyrical skills, I can perform oral root canal. It's unwise to fuck with me. I'll kick your wisdom deep down your throat, leaving you to choke on well-rehearsed unspoken vocals. Tie knot in your vocal cord and plug your windpipe tight with toe jam in your hemorrhoids. Signed, I love you. A cosmic love letter. We're getting ready to get live. Get all the way live. Dr. Funkenstein here, y'all. Serial Children of Production, produced in conjunction with the urgency of our Dr. Funkenstein. Getting ready to get live. Hey, Snoop. He's the pick of the litter, y'all. Snoop Dogg, where y'all at? Everybody, what's up, y'all? Yeah. Okay. They love report, y'all. Where y'all at? Yeah, another one here. Let's find another one here. Do. Yeah. Oh yeah, here go another one. Yeah, Zaytoven. That's my boy. Yeah, we getting live, y'all. I'm playing some of this new funk. Yeah. What's up, Funk? Cat Daddy? You're going nowhere fast. Pass everybody and find that you are still there. You're the game. Everybody cheat in your name. Trisay.
You in that water like Mio. You and William in the Geo. On the way to Indio. Coachella 2016.
Yeah, y'all getting some virgin shit.
Tryna ball, don't need a free throw. Where the referee though? Your family need finances. That's why you out here taking chances. You ain't taking no advances, but you will take advantage of the opportunities and blessings that you have been granted. No more sleeping on the couch. You try to buy your family a new house. When you ain't got no money, man, that shit'll drive you crazy. You got a long list of shit you wanna buy your babies. Use your 2 feet, you try and get to the Mercedes. Pull up to the floors, pick some flies for your ladies. Don't want your mama worry about the rent cause she can pay it. Niggas say your CD in the rent, but they don't even play it.
Tracy on it, that shit is bad, y'all. Hey. Everybody and find that you're still there. Play by the rules in a world where you're the game. Everybody cheat in your name. Meanwhile, verb words jumps into action. Adjective, agitate, describing your reaction. Possessive nouns cling to one another like dangling participles, cliff hanging at the conjunction, while if ands are getting butt fucked. antonyms, harmonium, rock them, Eminem, slang, popping puns for fun. They say, relay, convey, words come into play. Everybody cheat in your name. In your name. Calling all dogs, calling all dogs. Yeah. Her name was Peppy. Peppy the pill popper. Popping puppy uppers and dropping doggy downers. A poodle, a police, a pedigree, test tube puppy, a better breed of dope dog. Queen canine, never catch her chasing a feline. Extend your hands and some might lick it. Toss a stick, some might run and fetch it. Take more than a bone, Jones, to get her in your favor. If you're able. Oh, Fifi, she's got fetch fever. She's a bitch and she's a golden retriever. You can throw a fit and she'll go get it and bring it back. You never catch her flicking fleas. Ticks don't take her off, you see. She's a bitch with a bitch up in itch to scratch. I don't see my Snoop Doggy, man. Bone, Mudbone, Gary Cooper, y'all listen, did you? You're rolling, going nowhere fast. Pass up everybody and find that you're still there. We're gonna find his ass. We're gonna track him, backtrack it, and make tracks. Yeah, snipping your trail on your tail. No damn well, smell like hell. Oops, doggy dog world. Boy dog said, girl dog. Hey lady, be my dog and I'll be your tree. You can pee on me. That pee funk. What up, y'all? Play by the rules in a world where you're the game. Everybody cheat in your name. In your name. Don't say his name. I say that. Everybody cheat. Mind your wants, cause there's someone that wants your mind. The freedom of frequency. Play by the rules of the world where you're the game. Call me again, Snoop. Call me again, Snoop. Comment again, Snoop.
Or request.
A request and that request. I'm just getting hip to this shit. Come in, Snoop.
Hold on.
Figure this shit out. We ain't about to room to find some more music while we waiting. Can they see us?
They can see you in that.
They can see us?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, shit.
You didn't know that, Greg?
No. Let me find you some more music up in this. I'm gonna get funky then. Yeah. Drugs, weed, and weed. That's all the bitch need. Drugs, weed, and weed. Did I say Uche on that? That might be killing the game. That's all the bitch need. Go, Scotty.
There's some bitches that are broke. They gon' take all of your money. with them all. They wanted to see you all.
That shit hard.
Really surprised. I just want to be by your side. Making me
Okay. Hey. Bob the weed, bitch. Bob the weed, bitch. Hey. No, I don't see him. Figure this shit out. Oops, oops, oops. Here he come. Uh-oh. Pass it and puff it.
It's the pick of the litter.
It's the pick of the litter. You know that. Pick her up and I bid her.
What's up with it, Uncle George?
You, man. How you doing? I'm just learning how to do this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? This is old technology on them other shit.
Yes, sir, but it all works. It's all good. Plug it in and let it begin.
Yeah, I'm riding that frequency. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I like that music you was playing earlier before I got on, and I like what you sent me.
Oh, that's the stuff. That's the shit. That's my new, what you call it, paradigmic music that I want.
That's that pandemic music.
Pandemic shit. Yeah, I want you to pee on it. Some of it, man.
Man, you know I'm gonna pee on it like I pee on a tree with my leg
I
up.
know. Girl dogs don't pee on trees.
With my hind leg lifted.
You got that shit. What's up, dog?
Man, I'm good, Uncle George. You looking good, man. I'm just so happy to be talking to you. I'm glad everybody tuned in, listening.
Man, I feel good talking to your ass too. Shit.
Hey, man, seeing the biggest dog of them all.
My God, you killing the game, man.
Hey, man, I learned from the best.
Mama don't realize how hard it is to stay around this shit when you like it like that.
Right, but you know, when my forefathers, when y'all did it, y'all showed us the way to do it. Y'all went from the 60s to the 70s to the 80s, and then when hip-hop came, hip-hop took it to another level and kept adding on to the extension to what the mothership brought. And I'm just the G to the P.
Well, you know, we said that with clones, I mean, that's what sampling was about. Genetically sample a little piece, make a brand new thing, a whole new music, a whole new genre. We was expecting you guys, you know what I'm saying? I was.
Hey, man, shout out to all of the producers and all the hip-hop pioneers that ventured into using y'all music.
I'm loving the things they did with it to keep it what they call classic shit now.
Yeah,
you know?
and shout out to the ones that brought y'all to the studio to actually get y'all in the studio and
to work with us. You know, we love working with all the people. Every generation that came on after that, you was digging the funk. I'm all right with you.
Yes, sir.
You know,
a lot of people want to know in the early days, what was it like when you was making funk and James Brown was making funk?
Well, shit. I mean, it wasn't no thing about it. He was born in this shit, so everybody else was catching up in the first place. So it wasn't no thing about, you know, just hope to be that funky one day, you know. Right. So that's why, I was really glad to have, when Boosie came around, he brought a whole mess of his gang-related brothers from the JBs, Fred, Maceo. So yeah, I had, you know, I had my shit on my back, you know. I thought I was all of that now.
Was it something in the water in Ohio back then? Because them Ohio boys was fun.
Oh, hell yeah. It had to be something in the water. It was too many of them motherfuckers came from Dayton and Cincinnati. I mean, I go all the way back to James and the Midnighters and, you know, and Hank Ballard and all that shit.
Man,
you know,
then Ohio was foundation of funk.
Felipe, I mean, it was so much. I mean, but Detroit was the same way. You know what I'm saying? It just, a lot of people don't realize how funky Motown was because they were so popular that it was called pop. But when you listen to James Jamerson in any of that shit, I don't care if it's Smokey, Miracle, I mean, pop as hell, the Four Tops, you know, that shit was funky. That's what made us want it to be Funkadelic, because the bass on James Jamerson, the Funk Brothers, they meant that shit.
So, how the word funk was like a bad word when y'all was making music, right?
Oh, you get the shit smacked out of your ass. You know what you was insinuating, but it's done got even deeper, I mean, look where hip hop was able to take it. It's
Right.
just, it's expression, it's communication. All generations evolve into something new, something different. And usually the older folks don't like where the kids go with it. And that pushes us. We're getting ready to evolve again. We're getting ready to evolve again.
But see, that's what held you down, because you was always connected to the youth. Whenever we would use your music, no matter who it was, you would give us the blessing. You would come sing on it. You would perform with us. You would give us that big brother blessing that we needed, and you wouldn't overcharge us. And if it was your sample, you was like, just give me my money. Y'all use it, and y'all keep it moving.
But, but at the same time, I'm trying to figure out what the hell y'all doing with it.
Right.
I'm learning too. I mean, it went both ways. I ain't crazy. I want to get paid, but I know how to get mine. And that's just about acknowledging what it is going on right now. Helps you to stay in the right now.
Right.
As soon as you start saying
the younger generation, we depended upon OGs like you to give us that, because some old school artists didn't really accept hip hop. They didn't want to let us use their music. They didn't want to let us sample it because they felt like we was just degrading their music as opposed to us upgrading and bringing their music for a different audience.
That's always the case. The older ones think that the new ones are corny and that they degrading it and it ain't what's happening. You know what I'm saying? And you have to think, hey, I understand that. I want to find out what they doing with it. If it don't get on my nerve, I know it ain't no good. If it get on my nerve, I know it's the next shit, and I'm gonna learn what they doing with it. I don't care how corny it sounds to me, because I'm grown. But
right.
I want to figure out what the fuck they doing with it, because I know it's gonna work. That's how they weed out. That's how they weed out us old motherfuckers, but who ain't down.
So, how did you feel when disco came and tried to kill the funk?
Well, I knew we had a serious job. That's why we did Knee Deep. Remember that was
Knee Deep was the answer to disco?
It was called Rescue Dance Music from the Blahs.
Woo!
That's what we called it. That was our mission. I mean, disco, I don't dislike disco. It's just that it only had that one beat. That's
right.
What we didn't like. We wanted to experience, move around. Disco is good as hell, because I mean it's funk all the time.
Right.
We just didn't like it pimping just that one beat. You get tired of one stroke. If you ain't got no moving around syncopation, somebody gonna tell you to fax that shit in.
So, who was the guy that was actually the one that was arranging all of those vocals on those Funkadelic Parliament records? Because the arrangement was out of here.
I made it a whole bunch of people doing that. You had, a lot of people recognize Gary Sider, Joni Morrison, but one that started with me that right from Testify that's been on pretty much every record was called Pat Lewis. She's out of Detroit. She sung on the Andantes on Motown, Four Tops, and everybody on that label. But other than that, she sang on all of the Funkadelic early records. Most people would know her as Hot Butter and Soul with Isaac Hayes.
Yes.
That was her. She's the one that pretty much got us all into arranging an overload of harmonies. And once she got me started, I got Gary, and we just made that Motown was the prototype, but we just overdid it with the hooks and the puns and the stacking of voices. All of that goes all the way back to even Phil Spector. They call it wall of sound.
But those y'all had like a opera sound. It wasn't just like R&B. Y'all had like opera.
That's what I'm saying. All those people put it all together, you get like opera sound. And Bernie Worrell, who was the keyboardist, knew how to make it classically to get it voiced. When we want to do something different, I could just go to him and he would just voice it on the piano. And like I said, Gary was church. I just mixed everything all the information that I was familiar with, that I worked with. Joni Morrison came in from the Ohio Players, and we were doing One Nation, and then Knee Deep. That was a whole new sound for us at that moment.
And then that's Felipe Wynn on the end of oh.
Yeah. Yeah. He had
From
just
the
left the Spinners. He had just left the Spinners. He had no job. He was sitting around the studio watching us do Knee Deep. He say, "That's a hit, bro." Bub, he called me Bub. He said, "But if I was on there," I said, "Say no more." He went into this booth 12 minutes into the song. That song is 15 minutes.
He don't come on till like at the end.
12 minutes into the song. And he takes it home too.
But that show you how good it was though. Y'all made a song that was 15 minutes long and nobody said turn it off. If anything, when it went off, they say put it back on.
Yeah, that was a rarity. I tried that a couple of more times. And people told me, take that shit off.
No,
you know?
you changed the game with that. That's what
Yeah.
music was about. That was a song, like in my early days, that song would come on at all house parties, and all of the gangsters would just dance to that song all night long. That music was meditation, man.
But you know, and then it got to the point in time for like for sampling. It's a good song to bring everybody on the dance floor, then take it off. You know, like me, myself, and I. Block,
Yeah.
block, block. You could use those songs just for the intro to get everybody on the floor and change to another song. That was the DJ. That was the DJ tactic that we used on, you know, like a lot of our songs. The Mothership Connection, for instance, that was supposed to be a whole DJ set. That was a DJ on the radio.
Wow, because this is the radio station.
WEFUN.
Exactly.
We funk.
We took all that. I got radio station 187.4 FM on your dial, W Balls. We came right behind you, baby.
I remember the day now.
Yeah, you already know.
Shit. I mean, we was there when K-Day was so hot. You know, we thought we lived in L.A.
Man, K-Day was so hot for Uncle Jam and Uncle Jam's Army and all that stuff y'all was putting together. It was tremendous, man. Uncle Jam's Army, they was so funked out. They just took it to a whole other level. That's my G's out here on the West.
I talked to Battle Cat and Dre. I don't talk to Dre, but I talked to Battle Cat, you know, about those days. But I remember when they first said, could we use the name? But, hey, we used to take our records to them to let them play them.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace, Roger Clayton, DJ Pooh, Mixed Masters, man. It's all the West Coast that I grew up on, man. They was an extension of y'all. We loved y'all. They was like y'all little homies that was pushing it to us, making us love it.
We brought Roger out there, Zap, More Bounce to the Ounce.
Y'all brought More Bounce to the Ounce out?
Yeah, I produced More Bounce to the Ounce.
What?
I brought that. Come on, Snoop. Now you got to get your dog history. Yes.
You produced More Bounce to the Ounce.
I produced More Bounce, more. Look, I mean, ask the Troutman, ask the brothers, ask the group. I produced and wrote More Bounce to the Ounce with them. I sampled the bass line from another song they had called Funky Bounce. Mm-hmm. Before there was sampling, you had to cut it with tape. You had to cut the tape and piece it together with tape.
That's how my first album was done.
Okay, wasn't no sampling, you know, to make a loop.
The slave and the master.
You had to make a loop, yes. Ask the Troutmans, yes. I mean, listen to More Bounce now and put it up next to Knee Deep in One Nation in Aqua Boogie. You hear that same United Sound hand clap.
That's that clap. That's your. Oh, how many hands was in the room?
I don't know. That was a bunch. That was a lot of tracks, but it's about 4 of us doing it. But it's a lot of tracks. You know, and Overton Lloyd did the cover. Him and Ronald Edwards. They did the cover right in the studio while we was recording.
They drew it right there.
They drew that first Zap cover right in the studio
with the letters, because that's the same artist that do your shit.
Yes, that's Overton Lloyd and Ronald Edwards. Yes.
And you see how my first album is just like, it's doggy style. It's in cartoon. My cousin Joe Cool did it in the same spirit of your shit. Just like that.
Well, you know, when we did. What's my name? Okay.
Hey,
Pick a little.
It's a record. It's a record that I fucking love. That was on the B side. It was just the other day. Dog Talk by
Pretty C. Yeah. I just saw my boy in Chattanooga, Yeah, I just saw him. You know, he was a kid that turned us on to hip hop. Soon as the Sugar Hill Gang came out, we was doing Atomic Dog. That's 80, 81 at the time. And he heard it, and when we say, "What is it, rapping?" We let him do that, and next thing we know, rap was the shit, and we had us already a hit record with Atomic Dog. And that song was on everybody's.
See, Snoopy dogged him out. I said, Pluto dogged him out.
But
wow.
Mama Duke dogged him out.
Yeah.
Do a doggy style.
That dog.
In your hand, some might lick it. Toss a stick, some might run and fetch it. Take more than a Bone Jones to get me in your favor, if you're able.
Yeah, that's dog talk, baby.
Okay. We got one dope dog. You know about the dope dogs. Well, hey, the new thing, have you hit to the 3GP, the new group?
The new group?
Yeah, the kids in the group, my grandkids,
Your
my kids, and sons and daughters, granddaughters, all of them, and their friends, 3GP.
That's genetics. Hey, Unc, they got it. They cut from the cloth, man.
You know, we was on one before this pandemic shit.
But I seen how they got you right. How I was watching a story how they got you all the way right and got you looking right, feeling right, sounding right.
Man,
so it's only right to get them in the studio.
We was getting ready. We threatened. But I'm still saying we getting ready to put this stuff out right now. Pandemic. That's what we call it. Quanteenagers. Music for quanteenagers.
Ooh, let's go, Unc. Let's go, because the young generation got to know about this funk tree, man. This tree is what we all cut from.
Okay, well, the album I'm putting out right now is called Reaching for Litness.
Wow.
I sent you 3 of them. See which one or 2 that you want to pee on.
I may pee on all 3.
Well, go ahead then. Jack off on them motherfuckers.
Yeah, let my little nephews know that Uncle Snoop may pee on all 3.
Okay, cool.
Hey, John P. Key is in here right now watching. John P. Key, the minister. John P.
What
Key.
up?
Yeah, he said you're responsible for the funk in his life, man. He be playing. That brother can play.
Huh? Oh, the Christian music.
Yes, sir. But he got
that
funk on it.
Oh man, we have a lot of Christmas gospel stuff that's funky. I mean, when I go to Houston, and I want to find some funk, I go to church. Them boys in Chris Days.
Yes.
Ooh, that boy be killing it.
They go. But see, that's one thing about the funk. The funk can be removed.
Okay.
You know that.
Thou shalt not be moved.
Well, we got a lot of people in here, man. So shout out to everybody in here that's watching.
Oh man, I see
a conversation between the biggest dog of them all and the pick of the litter.
Damn, man, this shit is gang related. There's no gang of us on this shit. Uh-oh, Chris Days, yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, they in here.
We got some, oh man, tell him to play some of that funk he got.
Yeah, play some of that funk. Hey, Unc, why don't you play something new? Give me something new right now. Everybody listening, give them some.
Uh-oh, you should have done that.
Give them some. I'm finna blaze up one while you play some new music.
Okay, good shit.
In the spirit of funk. It's only right. How you like my background? Look at me. I'm in the, look at me.
No, man, you're in the galaxy, man.
I had to get it right for you.
Okay, here we go.
Shout out to your queen, because I know she's on. What's up, man?
Hey, she say hi.
I know she help you with this technology.
Tell your wife hi. This is
you know
reaching for litness.
Yeah.
Reach for litness. Reach for litness. Reach for light. Reach for light. Reach for litness. Reach for litness. Reach for light. Reach for light.
Take another choking, token, icky, sticky, stinky, stuff a bowl, pack a pipe, twist a blunt, roll and light a joint. Snoop the dog is in the house. You better know it. Whoa.
Give me the mic. Flash the light. Let's get it right. Children of the dawn. Shine the light. Floodlight. Children of the dawn. Bring us up the light. Let's get it right. Take us out the night. Children of the dawn. Flash the light. Super trooper. Shine the light. Reach for litness. Let's get it right. Reach for litness. Reach for light. Reach for litness. Shine the light. Shine the light. Shine the light.
Yeah.
Take us at the night.
I feel like that too, bro.
Children of the dawn. Reach for litness.
That shit bang.
Reach for litness. Reach for light. Reach for light. Reach for litness. Reach for litness. Reach for light. Reach for
Yeah,
light.
y'all. Philosophies, I see you on there.
Quasi-delic, baby.
Yeah.
Pull up in the new coupe.
Hey,
I call it the spaceship, but that is not racist. It hit like the basis.
sound like a
You
Snoop
looking for
track, somebody
business?
said.
You see the light
That
from the
shit bang.
distance. I handle my business.
Yeah, this,
I came from the trenches.
Beethoven,
I used
man.
to have fences. Let the
Say
Lord be a
Toby.
witness. Now I
That's
got
Beethoven?
with the fletches.
Yeah.
He saw
We
the
got
business.
history way back when he
I'm
was
seeing the
16
light
years
now.
old.
When he was a little itty bitty.
I got his first track, bro.
Yeah, I'm on now.
Ask
I've
him,
been paid before now. Diamonds all on my charm now. Bitches all on my arm
13.
now. I'm so hot.
3GP, third generation P-Funk.
That shit bang.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, I see Soul Child on there. What's happening, girl? Yeah.
Bang.
Mm.
When you putting that out, huh?
I'm getting it together now, man.
So
That's
we
the
gonna
stuff
get that in a couple of months.
You're going to get that in less than a couple of months. You're going to get that in a month.
Okay.
Me put it together now.
Okay, so I'm gonna pee on the tree and make sure my part is complete. And then that way you gonna, you know what I'm saying, do your thing with it.
Heist your leg, man, and do all that.
3GP with the D-O-double-G.
Okay? Man, look at all them hearts we getting over there, man. They damn litness, reaching for litness.
That's love, man. Ain't nothing but some love up in here, man. We want nothing but love. That's all we getting, and that's all we giving.
We ought to get on one of these things and just play a whole bunch of shit all day.
Yeah, for real though. Play some of that the foundation. Play some of the new generation.
Some of the shit some of the clones that came through, some of the samples.
Yeah, where
Play
it
the
came
song.
from. Yeah.
All the songs that it created, and see, we got rights to that shit. The shit we can play that shit.
I love that when y'all went like ballad, like with the slowed it down a little bit.
Oh, that's funky.
Doodle.
We love to funk you, Funkenstein. Your funk is the best.
Hey,
Take my body and give it a mind to funk with the rest. Hit me with a one and then. If you like, hit me again.
We love to Funkenstein. Whoa,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah, Obuchi Baba, baby.
Yeah. Boy, that shit right there is so timeless. It's a feeling that come with that. Even just hearing it like that with no music, it's got a feeling to it. That music will never die because of the feeling. How did y'all feel when y'all made that music? Was it just like a regular feeling, or you knew that shit?
No, we knew we was on one by that time. You know, we had did Up for the Downstroke in the Chocolate City. We was on the road. You couldn't tell us shit by that time.
Right.
You know, but yeah, I got another one. I got another one. You got to hear this one here.
Man, play it, huh?
Shit, I don't shit.
I got time. Last time I seen you, I ain't had time, but today, I got time.
Gotta do it right, 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 gotta do it right. She wanted was the quickie. Gotta do it right, gotta do it right, gotta do it right.
She wanted was the quickie. All she wanted was the quickie.
Yeah. As I stepped out of my limousine, a little Mercedes pulled up next to me. She was quick and straight to the point. I can I have your number, please? Oh, she wanted was quickie. 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 Girl, wanna ride next to me. She rushed me home.
That's the thing right there. She's going quick.
She wanted was the quickie.
Hey. That's one right there, huh?
I see play on there. Love around. She likes to spread her love around. She likes to spread her love around. She likes to
Spread her love around. That's banging.
No, she wanted was quickie. Oh, she wanted was quickie.
Oh.
She wanted was quickie. Oh,
I want to feel that.
was quickie. Little baby, want me to be her man. I'm like, this is just a one night stand. She wanted was quickie. If you want to know me, she wanted was quickie. You know it was the quickie.
This the one I need to get on. This shit hot. This shit hot, huh?
Yeah.
That's the one. I need to pee on that one. That shit got that funk on it.
Go up in them guts with nutty. Go up in them guts, all up in them guts. Oh shit.
Here goes all up in them guts.
Guts.
Hey, Unc, I need to pee on that one. That motherfucker right there is a monster J.
Okay.
I fuck with that. That right there is hot. You see all them fire signs in the chat?
Yes.
That let you know right there. When that motherfucker came on, it was fire flying everywhere.
Just check this. Wait a minute. Okay. Let's go.
Let me begin. I came to win, battle me, that's a thing. I won't ever slack up, funky better back up. Try and later on, you're the whole cool act up. Get up, stand up, come on, throw your hands up. You got the feeling, jump across the ceiling. Once there's a punk flow, someone's talking junk, yo, I bust a minute high. And then I'll take the punk flow, feeling, funkin', absent, I drunkin'. I got more rhymes than a top, still a jerkin'. Thrown up shop, shown up, I got pops from the kids on the hill, cause I'm mom in my pop. I came to get down, I came to get down. So get out your seat and jump around. Jump around. Jump around. Jump around.
Yeah.
Jump up and get down. Jump, 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 jump.
Everybody jump.
Jump, 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 jump. I'll say the best like John McEnroe. If the girl still sit, I'm second to hoe. Works in your moms, I came to drop bombs. I got more guys, sing about that song. It's just like the prodigal son. Every time anyone step into me, you keep going, cause I got the lyrics, but you ain't got none. If you come to battle, bring your shotgun, whatever you do, you are a fool, cause I do, to the death. Try to step to me, you'll take your last
I guess yes, come and get your feel. Cause when I shoot him, I shoot and kill.
Jump around. Jump around. Jump around.
Jump up and get down.
Jump up and get down.
Jump,
Jump, jump,
jump, everybody.
jump, jump,
Everybody jump. Jump, jump, jump.
jump, jump.
Yeah, get
I'm
live.
the cream of the crop. I rise to the top. I never eat a pig because a pig is a cop. A better yet, a
Terminator.
That's all the sports nigga. They try to play me out like that is my name was Sega. But I ain't going out like no pump, bitch. Kick it to one scholar, yo, and I might switch it up and around. Then fuck it down, put out your head, and then you wake up in the dawn of the dead. I came to get rich up. I came to get rich up. Sitting out living.
Homie, I wet ya.
I came to get down. I came to get down. So get out your seat and jump around. Jump around.
Jump around.
Jump around.
Jump around.
Jump
Jump up and get down.
jump, 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 jump. Everybody jump, 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 jump.
Get live, Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg, get live. Get all the way live, Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg. Get
You
live.
know.
Get live, Snoop Dogg.
Yo ho.
Get live. Get all the way live, Snoop Dogg.
Whoa.
Okay, man. Damn.
That shit go.
Ooh-wee. I'm telling you, man, when we come out of this pandemic shit, we coming out with an attitude.
Come on, Unc. Let me know what I got to do to help push the push. You know, I'm about this
Oh.
life.
Okay, but no, I'm telling you, I sent those 3, but I'm gonna send you the rest of them, and then give you the parts, the tracks, and get you and the fellas, and
Yeah, let us dance on it. Then you just take what you want and what you don't need, just throw it to the side. But I just want to dance on it. I think the homies want to do a little something for y'all. We all in the chat right now. Everybody want to fuck with it.
Okay, you got it. Then I'm shit, and like I own a lot of the
Man,
masters
you know
now.
the mothership is yours whenever you want to pull up, man. As soon as they break the motherfucking chains off, you the first one in here.
Okay, you goddamn right. We on our way.
You hear me?
Yep.
It's
I'm
yours.
there. And I'm working with your boy right across the street that Rance too.
Man,
So,
1,500, them my boys. Come on,
I
man.
know.
Just you gonna look. I got a bike. You can ride the bike from there to there. Back.
I
Street,
know.
back over here.
We said the same thing. We go way back. I go back with the pops and shit.
Right, old school. Come on, and they doing a good job, right? They keeping that shit alive. Right?
They doing that shit good, really good. I mean, I'm so proud of all of it. We got some good things came out of that era.
Yeah.
So let's do this. Let's do this for real.
Consider it done. Consider it done.
I'll send you some files, and they got some files, and we'll just all just get together on it.
For sure. Shout out to Swiss Beats in here. Swiss Beats got that verse from him and Timberland.
I want to be on that shit. I got a couple of verses.
No. Can't nobody fuck with you. Who you gonna go up against? Quincy Jones?
I ain't fucking with nobody. I just want to be doing some shit.
You gotta go up. There's gotta be somebody that got some weight, Uncle. You got weight.
Oh man, too. What we gonna do? I'm down.
You produce more bounce, Boosie Palace, Funkadelic, Parliament, George Clinton. Man, quit playing.
Chili Peppers.
Quit the Chili Peppers.
Yeah, horny.
You got too many genres, man. It ain't gonna make sense.
Oh man, I love Swiss. Hell yes, I got some shit.
Okay, we're gonna make that happen. Swiss Beats, you heard that? George Clinton said he need that.
Shout out to Scarface.
Yeah, we got to shout out to my boy Scarface too, y'all.
Oh yeah, shout out to Face, man. Face is my guy, man. That's Brad Jordan.
Some energy, he's on my last record there.
That's Houston's finest right there, man. That's the OG
Yes.
from Houston, man. Except to me when I was a young puppy. Him and Bushwick and Willie D, they took me.
Yep. And they're my boys, so yeah, man. So let's do this some more, man, okay?
Hey, Unc, I love you and I got your private line, but we wanted to go public with this today.
I'm glad we did. Shit. I didn't know we can get away. I didn't know we can get away with all of this.
Hey, Unc, it ain't nothing we can't do, man. The funk shall be moved because it can't be removed.
Okay?
You dig?
Let's do this shit.
I love you, Uncle. I see you again. May the funk be with you and your family.
Same to you, man. Tell your family I said hi and love and all that shit, y'all.
Congratulations on his clothing
And
line.
yeah, congratulations on your clothing line too, man.
Hey, thank you, Unc. You know how we do it. Just trying to keep this shit alive, baby.
Roof.
Whoa. 3GP.
And all of that.
You did?
Reach litness.
Let me see. It's
Hold on.
fat real quick.